Alright, just a disclaimer. If you're a Blackpink stan watching this, I want you to know that this isn't a hate video. I just want to talk about their recent music because, as a fan myself, I've got a bone to pick with Born Pink. But this isn't going to be about their solo projects, this is going to be about their group projects. So hi, my name is Mary Omai, and I like to talk about music and play video games, so subscribe for more. And also follow me on Twitch for live content. As Blackpink becomes more and more successful worldwide, many critics have come to question how good their new music is. Songs in K-pop often follow a specific formula, which often leads to discographies sounding similar. Lately, this seems to be the case for Jennie, Jisoo, Rosé, and Lisa, even though they have led to fantastic success in the West. However, some critics argue that their musical concept have become stale and weirdly dated, even calling the messaging in their music contradictory. Most of the music in the K-pop genre is influenced by American pop, hip-hop, R&B, and dance music, which combines into a maximalist sound incorporated in lots of popular music. For other YG entertainment acts, Blackpink's predecessors, 21 and Big Bang, pioneered this sound in the genre, along with producer Teddy Park. But after Blackpink's debut, the concept started to become stale. Early in the quartet's career features success with singles such as Boombaya, Whistle, and Doo 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 Doo. Their first full-length album, aptly titled The Album, was released in 2020, 4 years after their debut. The music itself is best described by New York Times journalist as bombastic and more brittle than any of its predecessors. With a confident delivery of girl boss lyrics over instrumentals that sound similar to the rest of their discography, it can be noted that the blueprint was showing its seams. Which leads to my second point. Extended gaps of time between album releases are almost unheard of for groups in the K-pop industry, unless if a group is losing popularity or having management issues. Blackpink's problem is not the former, because they were the most streamed girl group on Spotify globally in 2022, so their hiatuses may have been due to mismanagement. Also, the members of Blackpink are not credited as writers for most of the songs on their albums, which is potentially another side effect of poor management. Blackpink's concept as a group was supposed to represent two sides of their personalities. Black meaning a darker and edgier side, and pink representing a sweet and bubbly side. After a 2-year wait from the album, Blackpink released their newest album, Born Pink. Released in September of 2022, it did not reflect their original concept and leaned heavily towards the edgier side. It's as if Blackpink is slowly drifting away from their K-pop identity, because amongst the 8 songs that are on this album, half of them are entirely in English, which signifies their new focus on the Western market and, quote-unquote, lack of creative growth. The first song of Born Pink, pre-released, is called Pink Venom, and it follows the signature Teddy formula of having a dramatic instrumental opening, a nearly identical singing sequence with the members, the familiar chanting of the group's name, and an anthemic final chorus. It also references the notorious B.I.G. and Rihanna. Despite the interpolation, Pink Venom follows the same formula as many of their previous title tracks, including the familiar girl crush concept. Even then, their 2019 single Kill This Love was gimmicky with the buzzy horns that sounded dated on release. Shutdown samples a classical song that I will put up on the screen, but I do have to admit the song kind of grew on me. I thought that the samples usage was really catchy, paired with the bass line, and I like the harmonies in the chorus. It's a pretty solid, typical Blackpink song, which keyword typical because it follows that same kind of formula. But my biggest gripe with this song is the repetition of the whip it, whip it, whip it part. I just don't get it. Is there a correlation with locking a door, shutting down an area, or something? Because this lyric in this placement of the song just sounds so awkward to me. So if anyone has a better explanation for this, please let me know, genuinely. And I know we've seen some like pretty goofy K-pop songs out there. Like we can talk about Ring Ding Dong by SHINee, but at least that line in the chorus relates to the title. But when Blackpink says whip it, whip it, whip it, I genuinely have no idea what they're referring to. And I'm a little bit convinced the writers had no idea what to write for this part, so they just decided to throw in an onomatopoeia thinking it would sound good. But yeah, seriously, if anyone has a better idea of what these lyrics are trying to say, please let me know. I know it doesn't have to be that deep. It's just strange to me because at least in the pre-chorus, they say, "Catch me when you hear my Lamborghini go vroom, 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 vroom." The lyrics are in a context where they can relate to each other, but I don't know what whip it has to do with anything. Because last time I closed a shutter or locked a door, I don't think it did any of that motion. Yep. Type of Girl is an unsteady attempt at bass-heavy ringtone rap.
Cause I'm that girl that drive you crazy, but you can't leave me alone. Got you thinking maybe I was supernatural, put you under spells or look into a crystal ball. I'm not like these other girls at all. I'm the type of girl that make you forget that you got a type.
Which seems like a watered-down version of an earlier sidetrack release called Pretty Savage, which, by the way, is a really good song, so I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, has minimalist guitar loops and new wave synths, but the lyrics of the chorus are cliche. This song represents their Pink side and has Jisoo and Rosé credited as co-writers, though it does not offer anything new either. Rosé's solo piece, Hard to Love, offers the girl with guitar vibes with groovy bass lines and neo-soul keys. It can be considered one of their best songs on the album, and like Lovesick Girls from the album, it is a combination of both black and pink aesthetics. The clarity of the production showcases Rosé's vocals and contrasts yearning and reluctance in the lyrics. The Happiest Girl is the only ballad and is considered to be their saddest performance. It showcases all four of the girls' vocal talents and drives an emotional peak.
You'll see like it never happened. I can't stop the tears if I want to. I can't stop the tears if I want to. I can't stop the tears if I want to. But tonight I'll be.
Interestingly, in both of the reviews that I read while doing research for this video, they don't talk about Tally or Ready for Love. Tally is a lighter-hearted ballad where the girls express how they can do what they want with who they like. A bit of a weird lyric, in my opinion, but it's alright. At first listen, I thought the song was kind of forgettable. It contains a minimalistic guitar loop as well, but I mean, I guess I can see why people like it. However, Ready for Love just makes me kind of angry, and here's why. We got a preview of this song in a Netflix documentary.
I'm ready for love, I'm ready for love. I'm ready for love, I'm ready for love.
But one, why was this released as a collab with PUBG Mobile? It's such a good song. The least we could have gotten is a music video with the girls actually in it and not PUBG avatars. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a gamer, but the music video was released in July of 22, which is after the album and before Born Pink. So many people were hoping for a comeback as good as the album, including me. So I was a little bit disappointed we didn't get like an actual music video with the girls in it. And two, what's with another empty chorus? We already got that in Kill This Love. And How You Like That. And it's the same brass ensemble sounds too. So why can't they switch up their sound sometimes? And please write a chorus with lyrics like Lovesick Girls. Lovesick Girls was such a good song. I'm so tired. Please. Like, hire me or something. I will write a chorus. I will do it.
Here I am. I'm ready for love. Tell me when you're ready, 'cause I'm already ready. Tell me when you're ready. Yeah. Blackpink in your area. Yeah. How you like that? You gon' like that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. How you like that? Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. How you like that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now.
Anyway, for an album called Born Pink, most would expect Blackpink's popular singles to be pink themed, softer, bubblier, maybe more emotional. But their approach with this album was quite the opposite, in which the edgier black songs were at the forefront. The messaging of this album is very contradicting. If the casual listener did not listen to the rest of the album, they would miss the more heartfelt songs. But despite the criticism Born Pink received, Blackpink acquired success. They scored the top spot on Billboard's 200 charts when the album came out, making them the first South Korean female act of any kind to make it to the top spot on an all-encompassing ranking of the most consumed albums in the US, which is very cool. That's really impressive. So in one way, their formula of taking a 2-year hiatus, then releasing songs that sound similar to the rest of their discography works because, here's my theory, it works because of their dedicated fan base. Many other fans and critics alike want to see a little bit more variety in Blackpink's music. However, a report mentioned that Blackpink would transfer to the Black label, which is a subsidiary of YG. So hopefully this will mean more frequent releases that will demonstrate the girls' full creativity and full music potential. I think that the K-pop industry is constantly evolving. There's always going to be newer and younger competition coming out with new sounds and ideas, so it's really important to be innovative. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. What do you think about Blackpink's newer music? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, or if you're watching this in the class that I made this video for, raise your hand or something, I don't know. Huge shout out. Anyway, see you later.